Welcome back. I have Jason Andera here to help break down the 3 volleyball state tournaments in South Dakota this week. So thanks for coming in, Jandy.
As always, love it.
We're going to start in Class AA, and this is always a fun tournament in this one because no one ever knows who is going to win the Class AA. They never know how it's going to turn out, so there could be a lot of upsets in tomorrow's quarterfinals, couldn't there?
Definitely, yes. That AA tournament always gives us a great show. This year will be no different. In particular, I wouldn't be surprised to see any of these teams advance to the semifinals. There are so many young teams that are not as consistent as you'd like them to be at this point in the season. Even the 8-versus-1 battle between O'Gorman and Harrisburg could be a very good match. Harrisburg has gone the entire season only losing 1 game, but despite the great record and their solid play from all those seniors, they're not unbeatable. They do have great players, Avery Thorson, Carly Fixie, Madison Wasink, Rachel Nelson. They've been there before and know what they're doing. They can lead the way, and that's comforting. But Emma Ronsick and her 3 kills per game are going to be looking to upset those upset-minded Knights. Aberdeen, on the other hand, has also been on a roll, but they've got a tough test coming up against Watertown. They split in the regular season, and Rapid City Stevens takes on Huron. That should be great as well. Their juniors, Rapid City Stevens juniors, Liz Schaefer, Carly Buhner, Marley Schneider, Phoebe Rossi, all playing great and just keep getting better. And plus, they'll be in their backyard. But then you have a great battle in that 2-7 matchup to end up the night, Mitchell and Washington. Mitchell, they've been right there at the top all season long, and they feature an awesome junior class, including Mac Miller, who is all over the court, averages 5 kills per set, and she gets a lot of help from Carly Herring, who's doing some of the blocking. Bridget Thill, Chelsea Brewster, Mandy Schmidt, all can dig and defend. This is a great Mitchell team who took a huge leap last year by just making the tournament, coming at the 2 seed. But then you've got Sioux Falls, Washington. They're the only team this year that's beaten Harrisburg, and they have really caught fire at the end of the season and come in as a strong 7 seed at 20-13. Their head coach, Kelly Schrader, has really got this team playing well. Lily Bartling, Gabby Reck, Fikron Kong, Peyton Reimerson, and the rest. They share a lot of that responsibility, so it's really hard to zero in on one playmaker. Washington is a team to watch if they can somehow get past Mitchell in that first round.
All right, that's exciting, Class AA. But moving on to Class A, a ton of big-time stars, Jandy, on the stage for this one.
Yeah, that's the fun thing to watch in Class A is there are great stars, and none brighter than Ellie Voss of Sioux Falls Christian. She comes in as the top-seeded team in Class A, and it really starts with her. She's 6'2", a middle hitter, and really dominates a match. Ellie is a tremendous leader, and she's not just there for kills and blocks. She's a great all-around player who gets the best from the rest of her team. You've also got Emily Strasser on that team, who's a great libero. So 2 awesome seniors on that Charger team with some great star power. But a lot more stars in this tournament, including Katie Fernholtz. She's a 6-foot sophomore middle hitter for Miller, and she's had a great year as well. 39% on her hit percentage, 49.8 on her kill percentage, and over 5 kills per set. Katie and Miller face Madison, who has their fair share of stars coming into this one. One of those big ones is Olivia Rudd. She's a powerful middle hitter for Madison, among the best leaders in the state in kills per set. She's got a great supporting cast with Nicole Brown, Jessie Giles, Jenny Giles, but Rudd is really the fun one to watch in the middle of that Madison team. And don't forget about Nicole Ziegler of Sioux Valley. She may be one of the best outside hitters, not only in this class, but in the entire state for Sioux Valley. And she's had a great senior season for the Cossacks, who really fought their way into the tournament as the 6th seed. And more stars emerging from Dakota Valley, Meredith and Elizabeth Lammers. These 2 sisters are a dynamic duo, and between the 2 of them have nearly 8 kills per set. There is a reason why Dakota Valley went 26-3 this year, and the rest of the bracket shows a lot of good teams, a lot of good matchups. Sioux Falls Christian, they have not lost a game yet in state this year. They come in as the top seed. You heard about Dakota Valley coming in as the 2 seed, a very strong contender as the reigning Class A champs. And that 4-5 matchup between Madison and Miller, that should be a good one. Miller is sort of a team where Madison was last year. They came in really loose with nothing to lose. So that should provide some entertainment in the second game of the night. And then you've got Belle Fourche, who comes in with a really great record, but the level of competition necessarily hasn't been there, and Sioux Valley might be up for the task to get that first round upset.
It's always interesting to me, too, to see these teams in the volleyball state tournament, and a lot of their football teams were also at the Dome.
A lot of great athletes throughout that whole class.
I guess so. So finally, Class B, a lot of attention on the defending champs from Northwestern. So, Jandy, kind of talk about this field and who stands out here.
Well, you're right. Northwestern stands out, and they stand out really, really deservedly so. They went 29-1 with their only loss coming to a Class A school. And meanwhile, they've beaten countless Class A teams, including Miller, Groton, Redfield Dolan, and some really quality A schools. But there are some other reasons that you might want to watch this tournament. There's a lot of good teams, including that number 2 seed Chester and number 3 seed Warner, and then the number 4 seed is Hanson. So some very strong teams at the top. I really expect that those top 4 teams should advance to the second round, which sets up an unbelievable matchup in those Friday night. However, there's no denying that Northwestern has the chance to bring this title home. You've got Caitlin Fischbach. Her hit percentage is amazing at .427. Madeline Groff has been amazing. Peyton Graff might be the best overall player in this set, or in this entire state. So Northwestern comes in as a heavy favorite. She has really an outstanding resume on her side, especially on the defensive side when we talk about Peyton Groff. She digs like nobody else in the state. Great, tremendous serve receive, not only for her team, but she really sets that up. I really like those top 4 seeds, as I mentioned, in this tournament. Should be a lot of fun on that Thursday night rocking in Rapid City.
All right, definitely looking forward to it. Well, if you want a comprehensive look at the 3 South Dakota State tournaments, head to midcosn.com. There's podcasts talking about all of it. But, Jandy, while we have you here, let's take a look at some of the best moments from state football at the Dakota Dome over the weekend.
And my boys, it feels amazing. I can't even talk right now.
Well, we contemplated kicking a field goal at the end, and we had only kicked, I think, 3 extra points all year. We hadn't tried a field goal, but that was close. So that was maybe, but you know, hindsight's 20/20.
I have a little luck charm in my pocket. I squeezed it a little harder from a little girl that we have from our team here. She was in a hospital for the last couple months in a bad accident, so I hold this through the whole playoff game, and I squeezed it a little tighter, and it must have worked.
We're the first team in Coleman to be undefeated, Coleman and Egan, and that's just great. We're going to be in history forever.
Just everybody, man. The camaraderie we've all had, just being around everyone, hanging out, it's so fun. Hanging around all the coaches, it's gonna miss it.
I just remember people saying we're one of the worst clubs in the state, and so our kids, I want to give credit to the kids who have been here before this and the kids who are, you know, making this happen now, because it doesn't just change. You don't just go from 0-8, 1-7 to state champions.
No, here's the story. I got, after 2014, I got rid of that one, and so this one has been 3 years now. But the weather has shrunk it, and it's tight on my head. My wife thinks, she says my head's growing because we've had so much success, but I got to keep it around for another year, I guess.
Oh, we believed, baby. That was what it was all about. We believed in each other. We never lost faith, and we just kept fighting. We just kept clawing for every inch and every yard. Pretty much something I can't really say, but they said let's go. It's time to roll.
Happy that we made it a ball game. You know, congratulations to the Warriors. We made them earn it this time, and I'm really proud of that.